What's up, foodies? Today we're making Boxty, a classic Irish potato pancake that's crispy on the outside and tender on the inside, and honestly the perfect way to use up potatoes. Whether you're serving it with breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you can't go wrong with a plate of these, so let's get into it. Let's start with 250 grams or 2 cups of grated potato. Now this is the important part. Grated potatoes hold a lot of moisture, and if you don't squeeze it out, your Boxty won't crisp up properly. So once they're grated, grab a clean kitchen towel or cheesecloth, wrap them up, and squeeze out as much liquid as you can. You'll be surprised how much comes out. The drier the potato, the crispier Boxty will be. Some people like to use just grated potatoes, but in some parts of Ireland, they mix it with 250 grams or 2 cups of mashed potato for a softer, creamier texture inside while still getting that crispy outside. It's totally up to you. If you have leftover mashed potatoes, toss them in. If not, just stick to using grated potatoes. Just double the amount. That's 4 cups or 500 grams. To that, we're mixing in 80 grams or half a cup of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of baking powder. Then we're tossing in 1 egg yolk. This helps bind everything together and gives it a little extra richness. And if you're really feeling that hangover, go ahead and throw in some good Irish cheese. A bit of mature cheddar or even a Dubliner cheese melts right into the Boxty, making it extra rich and satisfying. Now we're going to add in half a cup of milk or buttermilk if you have it, but don't dump it in all at once. Start with about half and then mix and add more as needed to get a nice wet batter. You want it to be thick, but still spreadable. Kind of like this right here. It's loose, but it holds its shape. Now heat a non-stick pan over medium heat, add a little bit of butter and a splash of oil, then drop in small scoops of the batter. If you're looking for a good non-stick pan or want to move away from coated pans, I'm using my Strata stainless steel carbon steel hybrid pan. It works great on induction, it heats evenly, and once it's seasoned, you get a naturally non-stick surface. Just a heads up, I'm not sponsored, I truly do love this pan. But if you're interested in grabbing one, you can get 10% off in the description below. Flatten them slightly and cook for about 3 to 4 minutes per side until golden and crispy. Resist the urge of flipping them too soon. You want that crust to develop before you turn them over. You want them relatively thin so they cook all the way through. If they are a bit thicker and not fully cooked through, pop them in a 375-degree oven for a few minutes. Once they're done, pop them onto a plate or tray, keep them warm. Alright, these are crispy, buttery, and straight up addictive, and go great on their own or with a full Irish breakfast. Link in description for the breakfast. If you try this recipe, let me know how it turns out, and if you've got a favorite way to serve your Boxty, I want to hear about it in the comments below. And if you like this video, give a thumbs up, a subscribe down below, and until next time, FOOD-DEE, out.